I've been teaching manifesting from the neck up for 5 years, and it works. Thoughts become things. What we put our attention on grows. We know that. But now if we can start to get the desire into the body, if we can start to feel the dream in all of the energy centers, a couple of things happen. One, I found that people's biggest obstacle when they're manifesting is that they're like, Emily, I don't know what I want. Like, I want to manifest, but I actually don't know what I want. And I think especially in women, we've become so divorced from our own desire from just, tens of thousands of years of slut shaming. And I think it happens to everyone to some degree, but especially for women, they cut themselves off from their own sexual and physical desires. And then it becomes harder to hear what the desire is out in the world. So as you start to reclaim your body, as you start to reclaim your pleasure, it actually becomes easier to hear what your desires are. You start to believe that you deserve those desires, because the more pleasure you allow in your nervous system, the more deserving power you have, the more you believe that you deserve those dreams. So it's not just about using the pleasure to magnetize the dream. It's also about what that pleasure does to your ability to believe that you deserve those dreams. Because I think we don't get what we want in life. We get who we are. And who we are is made up of what we believe we deserve. And so the pleasure can be manyfold. So as I was taught it, the idea is that you would go into a meditation. And this is what I teach in Sacred Secret. We go into de-exciting the nervous system, and then we remember the future. Right? We remember a future that we would love. And that could be personally, it could be societally. And then from there, we have to clear the channel, because oftentimes we've been repressing all of our emotions for so long. We've been trying to not feel the pain for so many decades that we become numb to even our pleasure. And it's like, good luck feeling the full potential of your ecstasy if you've been numbing all of your pain for 40 years. So the first thing we do is we clear the channel, and we lean right into the shame, to the grief, to the guilt, to the fear, to the rage, to the sorrow, whatever it is that's alive. And we just let it be expressed. And what I have found over my 20-something years of doing spiritual work is that it's the simplest revelation, and is that the feelings simply want to be felt.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. They just want to be felt. They want to be heard. They want to be expressed. And then once they are, they can get their hands off the wheel. They'll just take a back seat. But if we don't let them have the microphone, they will try and take the steering wheel of your life. So that's what we do. We do something called emotional alchemy, where we actually move and dance and express whatever it is, whatever's alive for the person. And then once that channel is clear, then we start to build the creation energy. So I just simply use the term creation energy instead of sexual energy, because again, even the term sexual energy can be triggering for folks. So what we do is we start building this creation energy in the body. And we start with the hoo-ha, and then we build it up into the heart. And then at the moment of peak pleasure, that we let that energy come up into the head. And once that body is in this open neurochemical cocktail of bliss and possibility, then we revisit that dream. We revisit the remembered future, and we allow that cascade of bliss chemistry and norepinephrine and oxytocin and dopamine and serotonin, while the body's in that state, to revisit the dream there does a few things. One, it can increase what you believe is possible, right? Like even the imaging, oftentimes people report when they do pleasure prayer with me that like their dream gets bigger. They're like, oh, I thought I wanted this, but actually it's so much grander, or it gets more clear. But without fail, everyone says it feels more possible, that their dream feels more possible after they've moved through this process. And then the last piece is that we listen. We simply listen, no agenda. It's almost like a shavasana. And I just ask the question, hey, nature, what would you have me know? Hey, nature, what would you have me know? It's like, how will you let the future use you? And then we listen.
Wow. That's really profound. So